Williams here with Movement Radio. We are here at ATL Comic Con here in Atlanta, Georgia, and I'm standing next to hip hop royalty. Ladies and gentlemen, DMC in the building. How you doing, brother?
Yo, what's going on? Movement Radio, the only way to go.
Absolutely. How are you been enjoying Atlanta so far, man?
I'm loving it here. I'm loving it here. Awesome. This is my first time at this con.
Really?
Yeah.
Really? You liking it so far?
I'm loving it.
Awesome.
It's amazing.
Awesome. And you got the DMC comic available? Get him a book.
Yes.
Yes.
I'm in the place to be, DMC, which stands for Darryl Makes Comics. I mean, I could make it stand for anything that's really cool, powerful, and productive, but
Right.
Everybody asks me, yo, what am I doing here at a Comic Con with a comic book?
Right.
Before hip-hop came over the bridge from the Bronx to Queens, before 70s rock radio invaded my soul and spirit, all I used to do as a kid was read, collect, and draw comic books.
Right.
The Easter eggs has always been there. Crash through walls, come through floors, bust through ceilings, and knock down doors. Rappers don't do that. Superheroes don't do that.
That's crazy.
So on that record too, I'm DJ Run, I can scratch. I'm DMC, I can draw. I didn't say I'm DMC, I could rap. Yeah. So comic books has given me my confidence to get on a microphone in front of the world.
That's great, man. And I see you have another book over here that says Darryl's Dream.
Yes. Now this book here, I wrote this book about 2 years ago. This is a story about me in the 3rd grade getting teased, bullied, and picked on. So I wrote this book because I want children to understand 2 things. You are perfect just the way you are, regardless of what the bullies and the people that tease you say. And because you are who you are, that person who you are now will add on later to make you successful at whatever you do. I'm still Darryl, the little kid that got teased, bullied, and picked on in 3rd grade because I wanted to say my poem. But now I make records that everybody all over the universe listen to and have fun to and have a good time. And also, I still wear my glasses, but today I got on contact lenses.
Right.
So I'm still that little kid that need help to see. So it doesn't matter what you need to help you. It doesn't matter where you're from. It doesn't matter what you're going through. You are perfect just the way you are. So I wrote this story so all the kids can understand dreams do come true. Look at me.
Yes, absolutely. And then you had another book available also. Oh, and you got the snack.
And I make cookies. I like doing stuff that make people smile. This is like the commercial. Darryl makes cookies. Why? Because cookies can make you very happy.
Cookies definitely make you happy. I will get into that. Now, I was fixing to ask you about that book because I did see this one. Yeah.
Now, this book came about because of a very funny reason.
Okay.
My partner, Run,
Yes.
he had a TV show called Run's House.
Whose house?
Run's House
There you
for 10 successful seasons.
Yes.
And everybody would watch Run's show and go, why DMC ain't on it? The first season, they was waiting for me to show up at the finale. I didn't show up. Second season, they waiting. By the 3rd season, it was like, oh, what's going on? Well, I wrote this book to answer this question. DMC, why you ain't on Run's House? Well, I was an alcoholic, suicidal, metaphysical, spiritual wreck who was thinking of killing herself. Then I found out that I was adopted at age 35. But it didn't stop there. Then Jam Master Jay got killed, and then my father Byford got killed. My father Byford died from cancer. So imagine what I was going through mentally.
Oh, yeah.
So I wrote a book to tell people this. You have everything necessary to beat and defeat whatever it is that you're struggling with.
Yes.
So I wrote this book to let them know whatever you're going through, you think you can handle it, you can be okay. So people look at me, DMC, the mighty king of rock. I'm invincible with my Adidas on, running around telling people how tricky it is to rock a rhyme. Well, life can be tricky too, but we all have the capability and abilities to get through whatever we're going through, even those dark, traumatic times. So for me, hip-hop was about keeping it real.
Right.
So I know I can tell you how incredible I am on a microphone, but I'm not guilty or ashamed to tell you when I'm weak, vulnerable, or afraid. Once you admit that, that's when all your power comes to you. So I thought it was important for me to turn off the music and talk to some people, and that's why I wrote this book.
Yeah, it's a really great book if you guys ever get a chance to read it also. I wanted to ask you a quick question, because I think a lot of people remember, obviously, It's Tricky, My Adidas is what people know for. I think a lot of people, I guess the first real crossover song that you guys really did was when you did the song Rock This Way with Aerosmith. What was it like working with Aerosmith?
Walk This Way was an incredible experience. Steven Tyler and Joe Perry, very, very humble, very, very talented. But it was the most fun thing that I could ever do as a recording artist. The beauty about it was, we grew up listening to their music.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So by the time we met them to redo their record, it was almost like we already knew each other.
Right.
So it was a fun time, and out of that fun, it was very organic. That's why that record did so much, not just the music, to the world. People say when Steven Tyler takes the mic stand and knocks down the wall that's separating us in the video, that didn't just happen in the video, that happened in the world. But it's probably, it's probably number 2 on my most incredible artistic endeavors.
What would your number 1 be?
My number 1 would be meeting Sarah McLachlan, because her record Angel was the record that saved my life. Kept me around long enough so that I could know that I had something in me that I could help myself. When I heard that record Angel, she sounded like an angel. People say she was an angel. The name of the record was an angel, but for me, she was my saving God.
That's really great. One last question before we get out of here. Are you going to be back in the studio soon? And if so, anything working on specifically?
Yes. Oh my God. In April. Check this out.
We got an exclusive.
Speaking of incredible things, you're getting exclusive in April. I'm dropping a song called She Gets Me High. It features, as the musicians that recorded the track for me, the ones that made all the music for me, Travis Barker on drums, Mick Mars from Motley Crue on guitar, Duff McKagan from Guns N' Roses on bass, and me and Sebastian Bach on vocals.
Oh my God.
Coming soon to a streaming platform, and we're doing vinyl, because you got to do vinyl. Nothing's final unless it's on vinyl. She Gets Me High, DMC, Sebastian Bach, Travis Barker, Duff McKagan, and Mick Mars. It's about to be a lot of fun in music again.
We look forward to seeing it. Man, thank you so much for doing this for us. We really do appreciate it. Thank you guys for tuning in and coming from ATL Comic Con. This is Talon Williams of Movement Radio. We'll catch you in a minute.
Movement Radio, the way to go.